Hey, what up everybody? Welcome to Beautiful Phoenix. Welcome to the channel. Today is a collective message, but this particular message is more going towards star seeds, mystics, oracles, seers, light workers, intuitives, those that connect with those terms, labels, whatnot. So I was recording, and for whatever reason my phone stopped, and then I figured my storage was full, so I started to delete some videos, and I accidentally deleted the other video. So I'm starting all over, but I'm not going to not read the message, so that I'll begin to read. So flower of life 29, maybe the number 29 may be significant. 92 could be significant as well. All right, so there could be something about your Akashic records. So let's read it. Some of you guys could be having, dreams, past life dreams. You could be having like sporadic insight, knowledge of things that you would not normally know. Some of your abilities could be heightening right now as well. All right, so let me read what this card is about. All right. The flower of life is the symbolic visual expression of the all and source that interconnects, contains, and weaves all life, dimensions, and living information as above, so below. Some have equated it to the Akashic records. Some initiates often use the sacred geometric flower of life pattern as a meditation modality to evoke complex states of dimensional awareness and degrees of spiritual enlightenment. The flower of life is a simple representation of the holographic geometry, the mechanics of natural law, of conscious awareness, and of paradigm understanding. Alright, so your dreams, you could be having a lot of epiphanies, having some type of insightful knowledge, understanding of things that maybe you wouldn't have, known. So you heighten awareness, dreams. You could be having a lot of epiphanies, burst of inspirations. All right, and you could be highly fascinated in different things. All right, that could have be connected to your Akashic record. So could it be something that you did in a past life as well? So I'm only going to do like 2 cards of these. I don't want to go, too far into it with this deck, because I want to do the Star Seeds deck, and then, I'll be done. Alright. Look. Star Seed. Okay. Why do I keep doing that? I'm gonna read what this said backwards, upside down. 432 is on the timer. All right, so star seeds. Okay, so I mean, what else needs to be said? 37 could be significant. 73 could be significant. 11, 10. Also, alright, so some of you guys maybe really feeling, I feel like some of you feel not connected. Like you feel, like you're different for some. I mean, some of you may always feel like you're different. But maybe difference in a sense of you're not from here. You feel like you is not connected to certain individuals or individuals as a whole on this planet. All right, so you could be having memories of past life. You could tapping into a lot of your abilities, things that you did in the past life. I don't know. That's what I'm feeling. All right, so let's go to 37 and read what that card is. All right. Starseeds prior to this or other Earth incarnations have experienced life elsewhere in cosmos other than Earth. Some starseeds have recall activated in their DNA. Okay, due to the Earth's limited recall accesses biosphere from ancient historical collective trauma. Others have no actual memories at all. All starseeds have an inkling, sensing, or knowing that this incarnation at some point originated and belongs to something somewhere far bigger. Many starseeds have an inner awareness level of consciousness development outside of the predictable mainstream narratives. Starseeds are typically spiritual in nature and have healing energies. Some are very new souls on Earth, while others are very old souls that have experienced many contracted incarnations on Earth to evolve and pass on ancient esoteric wisdoms. The newer souls will be continuing the older souls' work. Different starseeds will naturally resonate towards different aliens and galactic allies. Now, it deleted the previous video. I can't, maybe I'll find it, I don't know. But anyway, some of you could connect with the Galactic Federation. That may be something you connect with in some type of way. Some of you could feel like different species from different realms, different planets could be coming together and looking at this world as crazy. I don't know, but some of you are about to come connected. Well, not connected. Yeah. Some of you may be coming in contact, connecting with your community, your soul tribe. Some of you, it could be physically or energetically. Okay? So, yeah. I thought to throw that out there. But, what was I saying? Where was I at? Different starseeds will naturally resonate towards different aliens and galactic allies. It is not uncommon for awakening starseeds to have dreams, memories of traveling ET crafts, or experiences of UFO encounters. It's crazy because I've been watching a lot of UFO documentaries in the last few days. And yeah, I don't want to get political. But anyway, I've been watching that lately. But I'll tell a quick story and then I'm going to continue. Maybe 2 years ago. Okay, so I had to use a different phone. Because I'm over it. Alright, so I seen 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. So, yeah, that's alignment. To me, you could be seeing those synchronicity, but for me, that's an alignment. So you could be seeing those synchronicities. You could be in alignment with your soul tribe. So, and for me, I feel like, yeah, this is the message that I'm supposed to be, reading. All right, so before the video got cut off, I was telling you about maybe a few years ago when I was going through my initial awakening. There was a particular time before my son left and went to the military. We was, driving around. You can find this probably video like last year before last. I don't know. It's at the very bottom of this channel's list of videos. I don't know when I did it. It was a while ago. But anyway, we were taking a drive. I was having some alone time with my kid before he leaves. And I live in the Midwest, so it's a lot of fields, a lot of cornfields and things like that. And it's dark. We're driving. Well, I'm driving. He's in the passenger seat. And I look off to my right. And in between the trees was hovering like a light. And I'm looking like, what is that? And I just kept saying, what is that? He just on the phone, being a teenager, feeling was fine. He ain't paying no attention to me. And all I kept saying was, what is that? I had to say it like 5 or 10 times. And he was like, why you keep saying it? And I'm like, look. And he was like, shocked. We both was like, shocked, like stuck. But I was driving and he's looking back as the car keeps going. And he turned and then he looked back. He said, Ma, it's gone. So some of you guys could have like a UFO experience. I don't know. You may have like some type of encounter or experience with UFOs. All right, starseeds are here now for assistance in the transitioning and activation of the collective consciousness on Earth. So that like goes along with what I was just saying, that you're going to start connecting with your tribe, your soul tribe, whether it's physically or energetically, okay? Or it can be on social media. Maybe you're going to form some type of community, okay? Yeah. So that's pretty much, I said I was going to read what 14 was in reverse. Now I guess this is the Lover's card in tarot. So 5 or 14 could be significant. Some of you guys, this is funny. Okay, so this was in reverse. I ended up flipping it. Which is so funny. I'm not gonna read, the whole thing or anything like that. I'm just gonna read the meaning in reverse. But yeah, Nagas is like the Lover's card in reverse to me. I hope I didn't show that card. I just realized her boobies is out. Somebody's boobies could be like a significance. I don't know. Anyway, somebody could like your boobs. I'm just saying. All right. So some of you could be sexually frustrated. Some of you could be practicing celibacy, abstinence. For somebody could be having sexual issues. Some type of, I don't know, like impotence maybe. I don't know. Some of you could be involved or was involved in a third party situation. Yeah. Some of you could be or have dealt with some type of sexual inappropriate behavior, which all this could have made you, celibate or practice some type of abstinence. I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know why. Some of y'all are sexually frustrated. Y'all could be really thinking about sex a lot. Okay, let's keep it going. Alright, so that is the message with that. So let's get to the star seed. I'm only going to do part 2 cards of this, and then I'm going to end this reading because I don't want it to go on too long, because I can be long-winded, honey. Alright, messages for star seeds, light workers, oracles, seers, intuitives, those who are going through an awakening. What is the message? Cards. The blue flame. It's the spontaneous awakening. Some of you guys may, your awakening could have been spontaneous. I know mine's was. Messenger at the bottom of the deck. Alright. Some of you guys could have seen orbs or see orbs, angels. There's something about Cyrus energy. Okay, one more card. Ooh, that card just... The Hawthorns. The Hawthorns, however you pronounce it. Alright, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. And the bottom of the deck, defensive rights being righting past wrongs. Uprooting. Now I could say a lot about this, but we're gonna go with this. And this is the blue flames. So some of you guys could have had a spontaneous awakening, rebirth, walking through the portal of enlightenment. All right, the blue flame. All right, this is a card of awakening and energetic upgrades. Perhaps you're going through a period of spontaneous awakening, receiving visions and having experiences that are out of the ordinary. In the West, little is known about the process of spontaneous awakening, and it can feel very scary when you're going through it alone. Elsewhere, they can be seen as auspicious experience, with those going through them being treated with tender care. The blue beings are thought to be activating beings with great potential of healing and upgrading our cellular structures. They appear in moments of extreme awakening, activating a physical Kundalini awakening and deep cellular and DNA healing. Many people glamorize the awakening process. However, in reality, it's much messier and more difficult than most of us believe. We must first let go of what we think we know for sure and how we make sense of the world. This isn't easy. The awakening process, even when it's spontaneous, takes a considerable amount of time to integrate. An awakening without integration can leave us feeling very ungrounded. If you're in the midst of an awakening, which some of you may be, The process never ends, okay? You're going to have all different levels of awakenings. And I said that. Treat this time as deeply sacred and give yourself ample space to ground and integrate the extreme changes you're going through. So some of you guys are going through this awakening now. Some of you guys have already started your awakening, and you just having different levels of an awakening, because it never ends. You're always evolving, you're always changing, you know. So yeah, some of you guys are, you know, going through the process, and you know, make sure you stay grounded, you know, connected to reality. Alright, so we, the Hathors. I gotta keep looking at the camera. Alright, we the Hathors. Hathors. However you say this damn name. Deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. Birth is a portal that ushers the new life. The Hathors are here to remind you that you are a child of the cosmic mother, and you're being called to be held by her deep, never-ending love and embrace. This is a tender, nourishing card reminding you to receive the deep, deep love of the mother's embrace. The Hathors know that the journey on earth can be rocky and lonely at times. So you're going to be going through it. Like if you're going through this awakening, it's, you know, like I said, doesn't matter if it's spontaneous. I can't really explain. You know, I think everybody's awakening could be different, but at the same time, you could also have a little understanding of what somebody else is going through. Like, I'm a loner. I'm a very introverted person anyway, so me being by myself is not really a big thing for me, but it was me releasing a lot of trauma was part of my awakening. A lot of traumas. So whether it's from things that I put on myself or allow people to, you know, what can I say? Me allowing people to put certain things up on me. Projecting. But also a lot of things about myself that, you know, I held on to. So either way, I was always going through different levels of an awakening, whether it was me releasing trauma or, you know, I don't know. Some of you could be just going through a lot. You know, the healing, the awakening is not for the weak. Just know that. Let me keep it going. Alright, this is a card of extreme potency, of femininity, of creation, and of birth. You're being called to mother yourself and others too, to surrender to your sacred femininity, to create and surrender to your own creation, to hold and to be held. You're being called to remember your place in the web of life, and to realize that the cosmic mother is watching you every step of the way. You may be going through a transition right now, coming from one way of being to another. If so, you're being reminded that you're cradled in a sacred container, that you're more held than you can possibly imagine, and you have access to more love than your heart can bear. If you're struggling in any way, you're being reassured that things will work out. Open yourself to receiving the overflow of love of the cosmic mother, flooding towards you from every direction. Let it stretch your heart. Alright, so I feel like the universe, God, source, your higher self is protecting you, cuddling you, nurturing you as you go along the awakening process. But also, you should always ground yourself, but also nurture yourself as well. All right, so there's something about I'm sorry. So maybe you need to say I'm sorry to yourself. And if some of you may need to say I'm sorry to others, you can do so. If you feel, compelled to say it verbally to somebody, you gain the courage to do so. Somebody could want to say I'm sorry to you, or you need to say sorry to somebody, or you need to say sorry to yourself. All right, so there's something about I'm sorry. I'm not going to go deep into that because I'm about to end this. Yeah. Somebody or you is wanting to right past wrongs. Okay? Let me see. And this could be on a personal level, but this can also be on a collective energy level. Now, I don't like to really too much. If I don't know you personally, I really don't like to get political. But there is a need for unity, love, and forgiveness. Okay? That's when healing comes about. There is an opportunity for healing right now. There is a way to right past wrongs, right by apologizing, and asking for forgiveness. That's apologizing. And coming from a loving space and wanting true unity. So it says, to bring about unity, we must first acknowledge the ways in which both we and the world, and I said that way before I read this, okay, have been divisive. Like, oh my goodness. I'm telling you, that's what this says right here. I'm sorry. It says to bring about unity, we must first acknowledge the ways in which both we and the world have been divisive, personally, ancestrally, and collectively. The shadows, hate, wounds, separation, severing wrongs, and sadness. Listen. You may be called to explore how you, your ancestors, or your society have consciously or unconsciously inflicted pain on others. To find a way to drop the armor around your heart and see things as they truly are for all people. To say I'm sorry with an open heart and mean it. To be part of the healing rather than the I'm gonna fuck up this word, perpetuation, I can't talk, y'all, of inherited conflict or oppression. This isn't about blame. It's about unwinding the pattern that got us here. Like, if that ain't God, if that ain't God, okay? I'm telling you. And you see me like shuffle. If that don't resonate in where we are now, okay? You may be called to devote your time to causes you believe in and do healing work on your ancestral line. Look at God. Look at God. If that ain't telling that, baby, this shit ain't real. I'm just saying. Some of you guys are going through an awakening. And some of you are probably going through some type of ancestral type of, I don't know, healing as well. So, yeah. Some of you, you know, it ain't pretty. Awakening, like truly awakening and not fighting it, and absolutely tapping in and understanding that we all are a collective. And we're all on this earth living as one. We may not be in the same spaces as far as, you know, continents and countries and cities and states and things like that, but the energy, what we put in the earth, affects everybody. Okay? Alright, so I wanna, you know, it was kind of like intense a little bit. Let me kind of like put a laugh in here. But yeah, that's the message. This is gonna be an interesting. Okay. Hopefully this reaches those that is meant to reach. Truly. Alright. Messages for starseeds, intuitive seers, light workers, oracles. Alright. Your brain speaks total fuckery unless you turn your soul on. A human brain left unattended doesn't shut down. It goes berserk with bullshit thoughts that turn into bullshit actions. Ego will do its job of judging, separating, and accumulating things to define who you are without any help from you. But the soul needs your attention to be heard over that loud ass ego. There's a reason most truly successful people meditate, read inspiring books, focus on gratitude, and are of service to others in some way. It turns their soul on, and that makes them way better leaders, problem solvers, and functioning humans. It also makes them way more fun to be around, okay? Your brain speaks total fuckery unless you turn your soul on. So, it's time to speak from your soul and not the fuckery that you may have been taught or what you've learned in some kind of way. So it's time to turn that soul on and remove that ego. Some of you guys could be going through an ego death. The dark night of the soul. It's not really an ego death. We gotta have ego. You know, just you're gonna learn how to balance your ego. Know when you need to pull your ego in, because you can't walk around with the ego all the time, okay? There's times when you need your ego, and there's times when it ain't even necessary. So, yeah. Yeah, it's something about... Yeah, this is interesting reading. I don't know what to say, y'all. Interesting, I must say. I must say this was an interesting read. But I'm gonna let it go, you know. Yeah, so that's the message. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, beautiful people, soul tribe, that's your message. Be safe. Bye.